Hello, friends. There are people who are willing to spend serious money, but not on jewelries or other valuables, which could be passed on in their families for centuries. What do you think? Can beetles, butterflies, sheep, cows, or birds make for a profitable investment? Why are they so valuable, and where do these creatures live? We'll tell you all about it in today's episode. Most people prefer to get rid of any insects living in their homes, but there are some collectors who love to collect interesting insects. There's one species of beetle that is so rare that a specimen can cost several $1,000s. In 1999, one such beetle was sold for $90,500. The buyer, who turned out to be a 36-year-old insect lover, purchased the beetle in Tokyo from Waku Waku Land. The price of this insect is so high because of its unusually large size. The size of a stag beetle is 5.1 centimeters on average, but this beetle was 7.6 centimeters long, which made it a coveted specimen for many collectors. Where can one find a stag beetle? It can be found in oak forest and broadleaf forest with an admixture of oak in Europe, Western Asia, Turkey, Iran, and North Africa. The stag beetle is on the red list in many European countries. These insects are dying due to the disappearance of their usual habitat. They become victims of collectors and are destroyed during sanitary cutting of the forests. The size of the antlers of the stag beetle are another cause of predation. Many people keep this insect as a souvenir, as it looks very impressive. Unfortunately, people don't seem to understand that they contribute to the disappearance of this species. Butterflies are the flying flowers of the earth. Their beauty is so stunning and inspiring that some people's love and admiration for them gives rise to their desire to preserve this tenderness and lightness for a long time. This is how the collection of rare, large, small, mutating, colorless, and other infinitely diverse insects arose. The price of butterflies on the market is very different. The price for expensive specimens starts at an average of $90. It may not seem that expensive, but some rare species can cost as much as $10,000. This applies primarily to unique mutants, whose appearance is strikingly different from the variant of a particular species known in the world. Buying a butterfly of a rare species for a lot of money is usually kept private, and information about the exact amount and the happy owner remains in a closed, narrow circle of professional collectors. The only thing we know about the most expensive butterfly as of today is that it was sold for $28,000 at an auction in 2006 by a Taiwanese collector. The most expensive butterfly was the Goliath birdwing, Ornithoptera goliath. It was unique because of its mutation. This unique butterfly had mosaic gynandromorphism, or, simply put, parts of its body and its color had both feminine and masculine characteristics. Unfortunately, the dimensions of this species are unknown, but the usual wingspan of this species is 27 centimeters. Birds are one of the most popular kind of pets. There are many birds that attract attention with their colorful plumage or their behavior. Some of them aren't very expensive because they can be found virtually everywhere and aren't particularly rare. But there are also some very expensive species of birds. Such birds are very beautiful and rare in nature, so their cost can often match the price of jewelry. The hyacinth macaw is the world's largest flying parrot, found in South America. It has a very powerful beak, which it uses to break even hard coconuts. These parrots gained wide popularity as pets after the release of the cartoon Rio. After that, the price of a hyacinth macaw rose significantly, up to $1,200. Unfortunately, this colorful bird is endangered. It had already disappeared from many territories it used to occupy. The main reason for the decline in its population is hunting and trapping. In the 1980s, about 10,000 individuals were caught which contributed to the species' complete disappearance from the territory of Paraguay. Now, thanks to protection programs for this bird and educational work with landowners on whose territory these birds live or nest, by the end of the 20th century, the number of individuals has increased by 2 times. The toucan is another rare and expensive bird. In nature, there are about 40 species of these beautiful birds. They are commonly found in southern Mexico, South America, and the Caribbean. The toucan gained particular popularity due to its variegated coloring, which combines black, yellow, and snow-white spots. The price of a toucan is $5,000. But this beautiful bird deserves the title of one of the most expensive birds in the world. The palm cockatoo is a fairly large parrot. Its height reaches 60 centimeters. The plumage of the palm cockatoo is smoky gray, and it has beautiful red spots on the head near the beak. In nature, these birds are found in the tropical forests of Australia and New Guinea. A rather specific diet and the difficulty of breeding these parrots in captivity have given them the status of one of the most expensive birds. The price of a black cockatoo is about $16,000. Armando the pigeon. Animals are prized for their appearance, rarity, or unusual size, but there are animals that are valued for other characteristics too. Armando is the world's most expensive pigeon. It's worth $1.4 million. It was bought in 2019 by a Chinese entrepreneur. The fact is that pigeon racing is very popular in China, and Armando proved to be a very high-speed pigeon. One of the reasons for its purchase was to breed new generations of fast pigeons. And this bull's name is America. It is of the Wagyu breed, which is valued for its excellent quality beef. The bull was sold in 2019 in North Dakota for $1.51 million. However, the buyer didn't pay so much money to make a steak from America. This bull was purchased for breeding. Deveronville Perfection the lamb. How much do you think a lamb can cost? Sure, it's not really an ordinary lamb. It's of the Texel breed, and it was bred by embryo transfer. The Texel breed is very valuable, and this Deveronville Perfection lamb was sold in 2009 for £231,000. However, this amount will seem significant if you consider how much the owners got for the opportunity to mate with the valuable lamb. This amount exceeded £1 million. Colony of bryozoans. The world of nature is amazing. But even more amazing is the amount of money people are willing to pay for a living being. When Miriam Lancaster checked out the crayfish trap at her dock on Ketchum Lake, she was surprised to pull out some sort of a brain-like or alien creature. Others could have gotten frightened by the slimy find. But not Lancaster. We live in a world where such a find could cost a lot. However, it turned out it was just a colony of bryozoans, tiny invertebrates that live in jelly-like masses. And that's all for today, friends. How do you feel about collecting living creatures? Or maybe you're a happy owner of a rare animal. Let us know in the comments. Like the video, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.